help me with this. Robert McGowan, who is our Administrator of Public Safety, Mayor Rogers, Mayor Greg Hines. We've got our Sheriff, Sean Holloway, Mayor of Bentonville, Stephanie Orman, and Rod Grieve, our Benton County Assessor. And we're going to kind of take you through step by step. Our goal here today is to make sure that as we go into the weekend, people have information about what we've done to date and what citizens need to be thinking about who are affected by this storm. First thing I want to say is we were really, really pleased that overnight we got the federal disaster declaration. That is a really big deal. We don't deal with disasters every day, but FEMA and the federal government does, and that disaster declaration means that the cavalry is basically on the way. This is a disaster declaration for private property at the moment. We expect it to also be for public property here before too long. And what that means is FEMA is going to set up something called a disaster recovery center. We expect there to be one in Benton County where individuals can go and actually apply for federal disaster aid. They'll also be able to do it online. And my understanding is, I think they'll be able to do it online as of today out at the FEMA website. This will be for individuals and businesses who are impacted by the storm. And so that's a really, really big deal. I was just on a briefing by Governor Sanders and her team for all the county judges in the counties that were affected, and that was very, very assuring to know that they're out there and that they're on their way. Just a couple other things to give you an update on, and then we'll open it up for questions. At Benton County, we do have a website now. If you go to our main Benton County website, you can link to our website, and there's a specific URL. That website has all of our information that I'm going to share with you today about what's going on in the county, all of the resources we have, and all the things that citizens need to be thinking about. We will update that website on a regular basis, and I'm sure some of the other entities have websites as well. Another thing that happened in the last 24 hours or so that was really important is Governor Sanders signed an executive order that moved off the assessment, the personal property assessment deadline. That was to be today. That won't now be until June 30th. Our assessor is here if you have any questions about that. That's going to be a big deal for people who haven't assessed their property today. They hadn't had a chance to do it, and now this week they're dealing with the disaster. So that's a lot of grace coming from the governor's office for that. We also